On second down, Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Wilson now on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Larson. And the Jets have recovered. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Douglas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now let's go. Blue, land it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They're going to look to throw. And Cook has it, left side. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Now let's go. Blue, land it. Blue, land it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Larson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now let's go. Blue, land it. Blue, land it.
On second down, here's Miller. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Back to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue, land it. Blue, land it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here. And he finds Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Over.
Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Now let's go. 3, 9.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! 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 Hot!
They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set. Green, 39. Green.
He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Shaq Thompson in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
Defense,
yeah.
we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tempo.
Now Wilson going to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
4.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Jets on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 30.
They'll drop the throw. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Tyus Bowser, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3 down. Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot!
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking it about the 36. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. The extra point now coming from Myers. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go. Blue line.
Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. He completes it right side away. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going deep now for Herndon. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
14.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Let's go. 19.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second down, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Setting up the screen for Miller. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back now in the East Bay. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Over!
They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense. And now it's blocked. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. They begin with a run by Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
4 down. Check.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
31 yards there and a 1st down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I'll go special.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Myers able to knock it through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And complete right side to Cook. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Raiders on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now let's go.
He'll look to throw. Underneath for Miller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field when you go make a play on the football.
Now a handoff to Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Jets, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the losses continue to mount as they drop to 0-11 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, everybody, it's the...
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. First carry for Kenyon Drake. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now it's Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Tannehill with a hook up to Parker for the Dolphin first.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive.
Hey, Colt. You know Devin's not here to bail you out tonight, right?
Oh, what a weirdo. Do you guys have history?
You don't even want to know. Mario?
Hey, man, why don't you stop yapping and get ready for the game?
Get ready for what? You?
Yeah.
Hey, I love the coaching staff, Colt. Where'd you stealing from? Choir?
Oh!
Okay, we're done. Good luck tonight, Mario.
Okay. You really gonna let him say that stuff?
That's just Mario. Yap. Don't let him get in your head. Trust me on that.
No mercy rule tonight, bro. But hey, I might take some of your plays and add them to my playbook after the merger, huh?
Well, Randy, here we go. The big showdown with Beeville. Oh, man. We don't win this, we might be playing on their field next season.
Yuck. Man, hey, you see who their coach is? Freaking Mario Gonzalez.
Really? I can't see that far anymore.
Cal, you act like this is AT&T Stadium. We're maybe 10 rows up.
Randy, it's a dang joke. I'm calling the play-by-plays. Of course I can see the dang field. What a crazy season so far, eh, Randy?
Four has been. We started out one of the worst teams in district,
Oh,
Cal.
kidding.
Now we have a shot at the playoffs. I've
Yep.
never seen anything like it.
Me neither.
Hashtag blessed.
Oh, God. What is this stuff?
Lemonade, courtesy of our main sponsor, Cal, makes himself deliver 6 gallons before kickoff.
This is awful. You're saying Carlos Guzman makes this?
Yep.
I can't take this anymore. I don't care if he sponsors us or not. Throw it out.
Okay.
No, Randy, no.
Oh, you asked me to throw it out. Whoops.
Oh.
My bad.
So we come up short on a drive where we ought to have it. They'll start the drive with 1st and 10. Dillon will throw. Interception, Beeville.
See, Cal, they are so lucky. Beeville.
And he's brought down quickly.
Woo! Oof, almost broke that one, Cal.
1st and 10. Dillon the throw. Another one for Luke.
Good job.
And then, massive touchdown, Lucas Biggins.
Look at that kid there, Cal.
So the Bullfrogs strike first and take a 7-0 lead.
Good. We get on the board, put some pressure on the Bearcats. Nice job, guys.
Headed into halftime with the Bullfrogs down by 7. What do we need to happen on this drive, Randy?
A stop. We got to stop, and last thing we need in this game is going to half down 14 points. Now, come on, D.
Here we go. 1st and 10 and a new drive. They start with a run. Coming up next, Randy's Fan Site Update. Brought to you by Jerry's Vacuum Cleaner Shop.
Thanks, Cal, and thanks, Jerry. Obviously, a huge update this week, as everyone knows Devin. He saw his first NFL action against the Cowboys when their starter went down with an injury in the 3rd quarter.
Hold on, Randy. We got to run a play here. They get him down right around the 35-yard line. We got a special giveaway coming up next, folks.
Yep.
Randy?
Yeah?
What's the prize?
Well, why, thanks for asking. Didn't think you'd do that. It's very, very special. You want to know what it is, Cal?
I certainly do,
Never
Randy.
asked. It's an internship to my fan site. I'm
Well,
giving away an internship.
No kidding, an internship, huh?
Yep.
You going to be paying the lucky winner here?
Paid in experience, Cal.
Yeah.
That person will be paid in valuable experiencing.
Mm-hmm. So that gives them a fresh set of downs. But you know it's not fresh.
Cal, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't put on any deodorant tonight. I'm sorry. I'm a little ripe. You know, it's all right. Smelling up the booth.
Yeah, get back to the dang country.
Come on now, Cal. Can a man forget his deodorant once in a while? All right, Cal. I got you covered. I got some sweet tea to wash down that lemonade.
Whoa, thank you.
You know who's here?
Who?
A whole bunch of NFL players. Devin, Antonio Brown, Deshaun Watson, and freaking Bill Cowher.
From the Texans?
How about that?
Throws it to the right, complete. So we give up the first down.
Dang it! Dang it! Double dang!
There's one back behind the quarterback. He'll throw. Interception, full ball.
Great play!
picked off, and I'll be that is in the end zone, and it's a safety. Brand new drive, 1st and 10. Let's see what they do. He's going to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
All right, so we'll take the 9th call.
Are you still talking about that internship, Randy? I mean, it sounds just a little funny. What? How is that a prize?
How is that a prize? Are you kidding? They get to work the official Devin and Cole fan site. Writing articles, answering emails, you name it.
Yeah, sounds like a blast.
Sure is.
So I'm guessing you're going to have a special guest on the halftime show tonight, huh?
Oh, I ain't going to spill it yet. Not going to spill the beans, but if you're a Bullfrogs fan and an NFL fan, well, you better be tuning in. That's all I can say.
Okay, it sounds pretty exciting. Quick hitter here is complete. Well, golly dang it, first down for them, Randy.
Finally, some emotion out of you, Cal. I guess you do care.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the defense stands strong this time. And they only get a few yards on that run play.
No way. We ain't giving up nothing. Keep it going, Bullfrogs. Come on.
Well, they run it again. And very little room to maneuver as they're able to take him down. Shut that one down, and they don't get much.
Nope, defense closed in a hurry on that one. No bueno. That's Spanish, Cal.
He'll throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Oh, so close.
Now, our defense is just getting beat up there, Cal. Come on now, boys. You got to step it up for me. For me, I need this. This is all I have in my life.
On first down, they'll go to the ground. So that gives them a fresh set of downs. But you know what's not fresh?
What are you talking about, Cal? You talking
A
about
little hygiene would be appropriate.
I'm sorry, I
every
forgot
now and
the
again.
deodorant tonight, Cal. Okay? Can a man forget to brush his teeth and put on deodorant every now and then?
Back
4 or
to
5
the
days in a row?
game.
That's not too bad.
They're playing out there. Well, defense was supposed to bend on that one, but they broke.
Sure did. We ain't got a lot of talent, Cal. Teams are going to score whether we like it or not. Look at our...
They'll start the drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Running room hard to come by here, Randy. Didn't get a whole lot on that run.
Uh-huh. We smelled that play coming a mile away. Smelled pretty bad, too, that run. Kind of like me.
Yeah, don't remind me. He's going to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big old gain there, and they got themselves a fresh set of downs.
Cal, who exactly are you rooting for? Go, Bullfrogs! That's who I'm rooting for.
He'll throw. Throws the quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Well, they picked up a few yards there, but they did not.
Hey. See, Texas ain't so bad.
I guess it isn't.
Woo! Hey. See, Texas ain't so bad.
I guess it isn't.
Next up, Devin Wade.
It's been a year now since Wade made a name for himself on the hit show Long Shot, but now he's been signed by the Dallas Cowboys.
How about that? And a year ago, I would have said Wade's Got a shot at a decent NFL career, but let's be honest, this last year has been really rough on him.
At least he's on a team, unlike his buddy Colt Cruz.
Yeah, but you got to give Colt some credit. I mean, he gave up a shot at the Super Regional Combine to help his buddy Devin Wade out when he needed it most.
That's true, but would we even be talking about him if he wasn't on that show? He barely made it out of rookie minicamp last year.
Yeah, but I think Cruz has some talent. We would have seen Cruz missile launch right out of the Super Regional. Yeah, sure, he got some exposure on the show, but that could ultimately cost him in the long run.
Nate, there's nothing wrong with being on a reality show.
Of course you would say
How
that.
dare you? How dare you? Peter, who has best shot of these guys to make it?
My guy, I'm Mike Schmizniak. That's why I'm a Schmiz guy.
No way.
Yes.
Not a chance,
Look, he had the best numbers of any of those contestants.
Don't sleep on the Schmiz.
Okay, you're talking about numbers. Football is much more than numbers. I mean, Schmitty is a beast on the field, but that attitude, though, hey, listen, that's a non-starter in my book.
All right, Burleson, so who's your pick?
You know who I stand by.
Who?
Colt Cruz, baby.
I'll give you a name. Sergeant Carrot.
Yeah.
I'm a big Sergeant Carrot guy. When the show went back to Wade's old Army unit and Wade and Cruz got to go Iron Man against Dan Marino, it's Carrot.
She more than held her own against her fellow soldiers. NFL scouts out there, take note of this lady.
Here, here.
Thank you.
Yes.
Does she even have a first name?
Yeah, Sergeant.
Sarge for short.
Sarge, yeah.
All right, in all seriousness, do you guys see a future in the NFL for these two?
Yeah, listen, the window is short after college. You normally get 2 seasons to catch on. I say it's do or die for Cruz.
And Wade, it's been a year now. He hasn't been cut, but it looks like no team in the NFL trusts him to actually take an NFL snap.
That show made him a household name, and he's had training from top talent. Dan Marino, ever heard of him? How about Coach Jack Ford?
Yeah, and the Cowboys are the ultimate show, and they clearly see something. I mean, he's going to have to prove himself, but I genuinely think we're going to see him on the field there. I do.
I'm rooting for him.
Now just one of 90 players vying for a roster spot, but the question does remain, guys. Can the long shot continue to defy odds and be one of the Cowboys' final 53?
listen. We're going green, right, strong. Slot spider, 2 wide banana. Got it?
Got it, Coach.
Go.
That's what we got, long shot.
Okay, here we go, guys. All right, we're gonna go,
Oh, no, that's real good. Coach loves QBs who take their time.
No, I got it. All right, we're going red quads right, a slot, spider 2 wide banana.
Is that even a play? Sounds like what I had for breakfast.
Hey, come on, man. You know this is football, right? See it over there? It's the other team. You want to call a play now? Come on.
Okay, hold on,
Hey, say we going past 94, punch X, deep cross.
All right, here we go. Check that. Here we go, guys. Eyes on me. All right, we're going past 94, punch X, deep cross. Past 94, punch X, deep cross. On two. Ready, break.
Guess we'll see if he knows what that means.
What play was that?
It was past 94, bunch. Then I had the X shallow cross.
We went over this in OTAs already. How you ever gonna beat a real NFL defense? You don't even know what play we're running. Take a seat, son.
Yeah. You lasted longer than me on long shot, but it's real football now, bud.
You keep telling yourself that, Mike.
Telling you.
So.
It's a long shot. I'm a long shot.
Woo.
Oh, hey, man. No more spots tonight. Why don't you try back next week, though?
Yeah, sure. No spots tonight. Same thing.